Okay, so we are officially back in the field after the 1.1 inches of rain on Friday afternoon. That had things pretty soggy, so we moved about 6 miles north to another field here on Weaversford Jefferson Road, and it's pretty firm up here. I don't know how much rain they got here. We don't have a rain gauge here, but anyways, nice and firm. We're able to leave the semis up on the road and take the grain cart over there. And as you can see, I'm running grain cart today, which I love running grain cart. Not that I don't like running the combine, because I do, but I do really like running the grain cart. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. So stay tuned and we'll try to get lots of action for you.
And if you didn't catch it in the first clip, me being the classy guy I am, you can see the big wet spot in the middle of my shirt where I must have dribbled coffee down there and did not realize it till I was editing this video.
So I did that first harvest vlog the other day from the cab of the combine, and the comments were very positive, and more people telling me to keep doing them. Actually, nobody said don't do them. Everybody was do it, do it, do it. So I'm going to keep doing it through this 2018 harvest season. So again, shout out, thank you to all my Instagram and YouTube followers. When I get them positive comments, that makes me keep doing what I'm doing. One other thing I need to comment on is I had a lot of people the other day asking why I'm driving a John Deere tractor or John Deere combine. This is not my equipment. I work for a neighboring farm on the weekends and some vacation time, spare time and so forth in the evenings. The Martin family out of Greenville, Ohio. So that's why I'm running John Deere equipment. They have a John Deere combine and some John Deere tractors and so forth. So no versatiles yet, but we're working on that. But it is good for me to get into this competitive equipment and run it. I just like running farm equipment. I don't really care what color it is. If I'm out here doing it, running in the field, I'm happy. Okay, it is lunchtime. Sometimes we stop for lunch. If we're working close to the house, I just go home. And since we're running behind here, everybody just kept going. So my wife ran me over a sandwich. And my favorite, I don't drink a lot of Pepsi, but if I'm going to drink soda or pop, it's Pepsi. And let's see what we got here. Pizza steak sub. Something quick and easy. And actually my wife and daughter brought my lunch, but my wife doesn't like to be on camera, so I had to leave that part out of the video. But it actually worked out good because she dropped it off, set it in the truck from the road, so I actually never got to see her anyways, other than just a phone call saying your lunch is here. So I'm going to enjoy this while I'm waiting on the combine to fill up again. That was a heck of a good sandwich. My wife is a great cook, probably the best cook. My wife grew up on a dairy farm, and she started cooking when her parents were in the barn doing the chores. My wife started cooking in 2nd grade. She said she'd push a chair up to the counter. Her and her sister would work off the counter there off of chairs when they were young, and she's just a great cook. So anyways, my mom's a great cook, my mother-in-law's a great cook, and my grandmas were great cooks. So this corn here, you can see, like a lot of the corn around here, the tops are broke off, but the plant at the bottom is still pretty sturdy. This corn is testing around 15.5%, and I'll get you some yield data later, but I think this is making I think this was in the 260s here when we started. So anyways, here's just a look at the field. But it's definitely time to be getting this corn off, and we got a lot of corn to do. Still have about 300 acres of soybeans here on their south farms, and they still got a lot of beans up at the north farms where their other combines running. And like I said, a lot of corn, so we need some good weather. It's about 84 degrees today. It's not as humid today as it has been, but for October, it's been pretty humid here the past couple days. I better get back into it.
So the semis were coming in pretty good today. We had 2 trucks running here, and they were hauling to the ethanol plant. There wasn't much of a line, and the ethanol plant was just up in Greenville, Ohio, just maybe 5 miles here from the field we were in, and they were getting back. So Bert was driving one of the semis, so I traded off with him for a little bit here so I could get a couple minutes of drone footage. I'll probably make a longer harvest video with more of this drone footage that I took. Just wanted to include a little bit in this vlog here. And as you will see here in a second, there was a nice John Deere 7720 combine across the road with a 925 header cutting soybeans.
one thing for sure, when you run grain cart, when we're doing soybeans, it's kind of boring because you get a lot of time just to set and wait for the combine to fill up. But in good corn, you don't get much of a break. I might get to the end of the field here and get the set for maybe a minute or so, and that is about it. And you're pretty well hustling back to the truck to get unloaded to get back to the combine here. So anyways, keeps you hopping, sure makes the day go fast, and I enjoy it. One thing when we're doing corn and you're running the grain cart here, you don't get much of a break. Good corn and the combine keeps the grain cart guy hustling. Unlike soybeans, you get more time to sit around and get the drone out and take a couple pictures. In corn, I just don't really get that opportunity to get the drone out because you're pretty well hustling back to the truck and back to the combine, and like I say, you get to sit here for 30-40 seconds at a time. But anyway, sure makes the day fly by. With that said, I better get chasing the combine. So I always stay behind the combine a little bit until the auger is swung out, because there is a certain point there when the auger comes where it could possibly come in contact with the grain cart. So I just stay back, and then when it's out, speed up to get to it. Hello? There was 8 rows, but I guess he didn't tell you. All right, so we just about got this field done here right before dark, and my oldest son, Mike the Third, check him out on, he's got a YouTube channel with some really good travel vlogs and stuff. I'll put his name here and so you can read it. But anyways, he come out here with his new DJI Mavic and got some great, spectacular drone footage for us. Mavic 2, okay. Alrighty, that's gonna wrap up this video, everybody. Thanks for watching. Check him out on Instagram.
At Michael S.
At Michael S. And your YouTube is?
Michael S.
Okay, there you go, folks.
All 3 of my kids have spent plenty of time riding in the tractor, especially when they was younger. And Michael, when he was probably 2 or 3, used to ride in the back there, right behind the seat of my uncle's white tractor, and he would fall asleep back there. But like I say, through the years, they've all rode with me. And here's a look at his YouTube channel and his Instagram. Go ahead and give him a follow. He's got a lot of great videos as far as travel vlogs and so forth of some of our vacations. He's helped me a lot with movie editing and so forth, really got me into this, tells me what cameras to get and so forth. And he is the one that talked me into going to a MacBook Pro to edit my videos, and that was a great recommendation. I didn't like it at first, but I love it now.
Alright, I guess we're gonna quit for the day. The drying bin is clear full. Of course, with the corn being 15%, it'll be empty by morning. Got 1 truck full that we won't get in the bin tonight, so that is gonna do it for a day, but we had a pretty good day here. So yeah, I gotta be going back to work tomorrow. I won't be back here till Friday, and I hope to be taking next week off for vacation to stay here and help and get a lot of acres of corn harvested. That's gonna do it, and we will see you next time.